Bayou Time Sports is brought to you by Terrebonne General Health System Community Sports Institute in conjunction with Barker Honda and Barker Kia.
Hi, everybody. Welcome to Bayou Time Sports. It is my pleasure to have the head coach of the Nicholls State Colonels with me, Coach Tommy Rybacki, with a big win over McNeese State this past Saturday. Hi, Coach. How are you? I'm sure you're feeling pretty good this Monday morning.
Yeah, doing well, doing well. Thanks for asking.
Listen, it was a terrific outing against McNeese State where it was, and I'll use the word methodical. You guys actually, as the game went on, sort of wore McNeese down more and more, and then in the third quarter really sort of put it away. Talk about the performance, talk about the kids, and sort of the adversity you had to overcome with injuries along the way.
Yeah, without a doubt, complete team win. When you look at the game, offensively, I thought we really controlled the ball. We were able to move the ball down the field and finish drives like we were looking for. And anytime you're able to do that, we had 38 minutes of possession on offense. And anytime you're able to do that, you're going to be able to play some good defense. And I thought defensively stepped up in some critical moments, really got off the field on third down, 70% on third down. That was huge. And then the kicking game was improved and sound. So I thought all three of those phases performed well. And then when you look at the individual efforts, I thought a number of guys stepped up, given a first-time opportunity. When you look on offense, obviously Ian Rodriguez stepping in and playing well at quarterback was big for us. And then defensively, we had a number of guys who stepped in. Dom Logidis played for the first time. He had extensive time at a new position, boundary defensive end, and really did well. And so that kind of thing was all over the field on Saturday. And so I was happy for the guys, and I thought it was a good performance from our crew.
Listen, let's talk about defense first. You give up 7 points, but quite honestly, there was a little bit of a flea flicker play in there where the receiver made a terrific catch to get a big chunk gain that basically got him that 7. After that, the defense really shut down the Cowboys. I mean, it wasn't like there was a threat after that per se. You get some turnovers also with your defense. Got to be proud of the way they played, right?
Yeah, without a doubt. They had come into the game, they were averaging nearly 5 yards per carry, and so to hold them under 100 yards rushing was really big for us and got us into some really good situations throughout the game. You talk about the scoring drive. Yeah, Ty Marsh tips the ball right to the guy, and then they have the explosive play to score the touchdown that we can do better on. But I thought throughout the game it was about stopping the run, getting into some third and longs, and then capitalizing on those situations.
Offensively, you have Ian Rodriguez, who comes in, a young man from right here in the Thibodaux area, played at Thibodaux High School, and he does a really good job. Looks like he sort of got his footing as the game went on, and it's actually a wrong way to term it, because his footing is actually what set you off a little bit earlier, the way he ran the ball, but the passing game sort of came around. I was so impressed with one drive in the third quarter that actually went into the fourth quarter. It ate up almost 9 minutes off the clock. It was a humiliating drive if you're a McNeese State fan. Talk about Ian Rodriguez and the performance that he had and the rushing game. Obviously, when you're running for 300 yards a game, you're doing something right?
Yes, absolutely. And start first with Ian. Here's someone who throughout the last 6 to 8 weeks has been preparing himself as if he was the starter. And then for him to get the opportunity and make the most of it is just so rewarding for him. And then also an example to the rest of our team of what you should be doing while you're waiting for your opportunity, getting ready and preparing yourself like you are the starter. And so for him to have that success was huge. And man, he plays with such toughness and grit. Guys feed off of that. And so that was a big part of the game. And then you talk about the rushing attack. I thought great job by Coach Fertitta, the offensive coordinator, and then also Coach Price of putting together a good game plan, and then the offensive line for going out there and creating some big holes, and the tight ends are involved in that a lot too, and the receivers, and then the running backs being able to see it and make some guys miss some tackles. The way they were set up structurally on defense, the safeties had to make a lot of tackles, and I thought our running backs did a good job of making a miss at the point of attack and being able to extend some plays. And so all of those things together combined for a really good job on the ground Saturday.
You listen, obviously Brock had a good game, but I like the way you use plural running backs because it was by committee sort of, and there were a lot of running backs who, when they got in big third down conversions, it was very impressive along the way. I'm curious to know how you handled, again, another sort of weather delay to start the game. Was it, oh God, here we go again? Was it, hey, at least we're at home this week? How did y'all sort of handle that at the very beginning of the game?
Yeah, unique situation. There's a first time for everything. So we did the coin toss in JT's office, Coach Viator and I, with the officials. And so I've never been a part of that. That was unique. But we just told the players, man, hey guys, we're going to be on the field at this time. And luckily there wasn't a series of delays. It was just one. And so what we told them actually took place, and then we were able to go play the game. But the guys were prepared. They had it on their mind that, they wanted to go out and play well on Saturday, and so no matter what time it was going to take place, they were going to be ready and take advantage of the opportunity.
Listen, 2-2 in conference play. I mean, getting right back in there. You have some, on paper, very winnable games, and the nice thing is some games coming up at home. Got to be feeling pretty good right now after a tough slate to start the season.
Yeah, it's nice to get back to even in the conference. Obviously, we want to do better and excel past that, but getting back to even is the starting point. We're looking for this to be the start of a run. And so, we got to take that next step this week and win another game so that we can continue to make the progress that we're looking for.
Very good, Coach. Again, congratulations on the win. Final score of that game, the Nicholls State Colonels win it 31-7 over McNeese. They'll have Houston Christian this upcoming week. Thank you, Coach, for the time. And as always, good luck this upcoming Saturday.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Got to take a break, folks. We'll be right back after these commercial messages.
This segment was brought to you by Terrebonne General Health System Community Sports Institute in conjunction with Barker Honda and Barker Kia.